Hello, my name is Debbie Waller, and I am a student at Grand Canyon University. I'm currently working on my master's in elementary ed, and I teach kindergarten at a Title I school right now. This will be my third year teaching kindergarten. Um, One of the dispositions that I feel that I do have is that I believe that all children can learn. It doesn't mean that it's always easy. It just means set the expectations high and set your goals out there for each child and let them be a part of that. Let them help you set the goals. We have a variety of different backgrounds of children. One of the children that I had this past year, his name was Jaquavian, and his mother told me he was nonverbal and he couldn't learn and he didn't interact with children. And by the first month of school, I noticed he was talking and he had a lot to say. And by the end of the school year, Jaquavian had far exceeded any expectation that I had for him. And he was ready for first grade. He passed everything in kindergarten and was ready for first grade. And it just goes to show that if you set the expectations and you encourage children that they want to perform, they want to do their best. And Jaquavian was like that, and he interacted with the kids. And another disposition that I feel like I have is that I believe that no matter where children come from, we have a wide range of diversities in our classroom. And no matter where they come from, you just embrace their background. You embrace where they're at the moment. And by embracing who they are and their families, you get a lot more out of children. One of the children that I had this past year, his name was Amari, and he came with a lot of problems. He had behavior issues, and he was involved in a horrific accident, and he lost his mom and his grandmother, his support system. And I had to reach out to his coaches, his t-ball coaches, his other teachers from the past, the principal, different people. We just collaborated together and came up with a plan for Amari. And I realized then that it doesn't matter the background, where they come from. That child matters and needs a chance. And sometimes he just needed a hug, and sometimes he needed to cry. And I feel like by me getting to know him and who he was and not where he came from made all the difference in Amari's life and mine. Amari became the teacher that year and this past year, and I became the learner. And I think that I have a long way to go on that. I think one of the things that I need to work on is building the relationships with families. It takes a lot of time to do that. And I plan this next year to send out cards to all the kindergarten students that are entering this time for kindergarten. Send out cards to them and go ahead and introduce myself. And I need to be more involved in the community where they're at. If they're playing t-ball, if they're doing dance, the churches is a good place to reach out. And I feel like that's something that I really need to work on. One of the things that I know that you can have biased opinions, and that does affect the way you teach. But I think keeping an open mind and just being there for the students and letting them know that you are there for them. Um, One of the things that we do is we have a teacher evaluation. And when they come in and they observe that the feedback that they give has been so helpful because they're there to help us be better at what we do. And if you're a teacher and you're not teachable, then maybe you need to rethink that. And that's what I had to do. I have to be teachable and I have to learn because we're in very trying times now and everything's changing. And so I think that being positive and telling the kids how much you care about them and them knowing that you're interested in them and their families and their life and what they value will go a long way in their success, even as kindergartners. Thank you.